Was Rose going in for a kiss there? Because it definitely seemed that way. But that's just some of the footage showing Rick Ross in compromising situations, and you know this content is making rounds online. As per usual, 50 Cent wasted zero time chiming in, because if there's one thing he lives for, it's embarrassing his enemies. Now, let's talk about Rick Ross and Lil Meech, because the internet got questions. These two been spotted together a little too much, and the way they be moving got folks side-eyeing it heavy. Multiple videos are making rounds online, showing Ross and Meech in clubs and private events, looking real comfortable, like real comfortable. We're talking up-close convos, handshakes that last a little too long, and certain glances that just got folks wondering what's really going on. Now, let's not forget, Ross been showing Meech mad love for a minute now. He even gifted him a brand new Rolex a while back. And yeah, that could be some big homie energy. But when you add it to all these clips floating around, it's giving something else. One video, in particular, got people talking heavy, where Ross and Meech are in the club, standing real close, whispering in each other's ears like they sharing state secrets. And then there's another clip where Ross can't stop grinning while Meech is talking, like, "We get it, bro, he funny, but damn." Now, is this breaking news for Rose? Not at all. We've seen this guy in all kinds of sus moments, and you know it. Remember this little intimate moment with Diddy and Diddy's mom in the background, out of all people?
Like the slippery soap. Yo, I actually washed the car because I'm supporting my brother. I'm not just buying slippery soap. I'm actually using it myself. So, yo, just stay tuned to see Diddy and Rose wash the car. You never know
Diddy got on Carisha roof of the truck. He made it happen. I'm proud of you.
Only for slippery soap.
That's right.
Let's go.
If you've been paying attention, then you know the street's been whispering for a minute about Rose being on the DL. Now, we ain't saying it's facts, but when the same kind of stories keep popping up, you gotta wonder. First off, Ross's ex, Tia Kemp, put him on blast, claiming he used to be deep in Diddy's infamous freak-off parties.
Go over there and get Diddy a hug. Go ride the bike with him, you fat bitch. You know what time it is. It's prom time. You ain't sent a motherfucking message since December 9th, you big bag bitch.
She even said Diddy got some compromising footage of him from those events. And if you know how those parties supposedly go down, yeah. Then there's that one track, Magnificent, where Ross dropped some lyrics about Diddy and a girl group that had folks side-eyeing him. Some took it as a hint at something deeper, but Ross never cleared it up. And let's not forget 50 Cent, who stays ready to throw shade. Back in 2014, he posted a pic that had people thinking there was something more going on between Ross, Diddy, and Steve Stout. Then there's the whole situation with the 85 South show. Comedian Corey Holcomb said Ross straight up walked out of the interview after realizing the vibe wasn't what he expected. According to Holcomb, Ross thought he was stepping into some DL-friendly energy, but when he ain't get it, he dipped.
When out of nowhere, Rick said he had to use the bathroom to take his jacket off. He stood up and walked off saying, "Yeah, you can't take your foot off the gas." They're all, yeah. Well, after some good time had passed, one of Ross's teams informed the show that Ross had departed. He caught a flight. They were like, what the hell? So if you look at this video, it makes me crack up.
What did he do? He just ghosted him?
Yeah.
On top of all that, an alleged victim of Diddy's wild parties even name-dropped Ross, claiming they had some encounters. That's a heavy claim, but the fact that his name even came up got people talking. Then there's the situation with his Fayetteville mansion. Word is, the neighbors were complaining about some real secretive parties happening there.
Some neighbors who live near famous rapper Rick Ross say they're going to go on vacation if he's allowed to hold another car and bike show on his property. This one is expected to bring more than 6,000 fans to their community.
Whatever was going down, it had folks raising eyebrows. Now, Ross has always brushed off these rumors and kept it pushing with his music and business moves. But let's be real, when the same kind of chatter keeps following you for years, you're bound to have people on your back, asking questions, exposing the suspicion, just like 50 Cent. Of course, folks online are split. Some think it's just two industry dudes vibing, while others swear this is deeper than rap. And let's be real, 50 Cent ain't making it any better. He's been feasting off this narrative, throwing shade every chance he gets. And just a few weeks ago, the beef between 50 Cent and Ross just hit a whole new level. And this time, Big Meech and Lil Meech got caught up in the crossfire. So here's the deal. If you ain't know, 50 been riding hard for Lil Meech, putting him on with BMF and basically molding his whole career. But when Big Meech got out, instead of standing beside Fifth, he linked up with Rick Ross. And not just on some casual business-type move, Ross is straight up producing Big Meech's Welcome Home concert in Miami. Now, if you know Ross and 50's history, you know that's a direct shot at Fifth. That man never forgets a grudge. And this? Yeah, this got him heated. 50 wasted no time airing Big Meech out. He hopped on Instagram with a picture of a rat, captioned, "I think I'm Big Meech," basically calling him a snitch. Then he took it further, hinting that Meech messed up by not keeping ties with Tammy Cowens, the woman who used to handle his business moves. Word on the street is, 50 got some real dirt on Meech, and he might just spill it in an upcoming documentary. And then there's Lil Meech. That man's stuck in the worst position right now. His whole career came from 50's backing, but his pops is siding with Ross. 50 put out DMs showing Lil Meech in disbelief at the drama, but it's clear things are tense. And just when it couldn't get messier, Fifth let it be known that he was the one bailing Lil Meech out when he got locked up, and even sent him to rehab when he was wildin' on set. Now he's throwing that back in his face like, "This how you repay me?" As for Ross, he's loving every second of it. He already been beefing with 50 since forever. This started all the way back in 2008 when they clashed at a BET event. And in a recent video, Ross made it clear, he ain't never squashing this beef. The fact that he's backing Big Meech's return just adds another layer to the drama. But this did not concert Fifth a single bit. In fact, it was him who probably got the Big Meech Welcome Home concert canceled. You see, that show was supposed to be the event of the year, but out of nowhere, it got shut down. Now, officially, they're saying it was due to unforeseen circumstances. But let's be real, ain't nobody buying that. The streets are already pointing fingers at 50 Cent, and with all the drama between him, Meech, and Rick Ross, yeah, it's looking real suspicious. Now, 50 swears up and down he had nothing to do with it. He even hopped on IG, talking about, "I had nothing to do with this, please stop calling my phone." But let's be real, this is 50 we talking about. That man lives for the petty, and his whole tone was giving straight up troll energy. Even if he ain't directly behind it, you know he was sitting back watching it all unfold with a grin. And this ain't happening in a vacuum. 50 and Big Meech been going at it ever since Meech got out and linked up with Rick Ross. First, 50 was throwing shots, calling Meech a snitch and questioning his loyalty. Then, Ross jumped in, backing Meech heavy, and now boom, the biggest event Ross was involved in for Meech? Gone. Ross though, he ain't sweating it. Word is, instead of sulking over the cancellation, he flipped the whole thing into a community celebration in Miami. That's a real boss move, basically saying, "You can't stop what I got going on." But 50 just can't let go. He pulled up to Miami and performed. People always say, the devil works hard, but 50 Cent works harder.
It's easy to love. Say what? Would you love me if I was? And would you still have love for me, girl? It's easy to love.
Now, the streets are watching real close to see where this goes next. Young Buck already warned 50 to stop playing with Meech, and Boozy even chimed in, saying Lil Meech needed to stand up stronger against Fifth. But one thing's for sure, this ain't just rap beef no more. It's about power, loyalty, and who really controls the streets. And when 50 feels betrayed, ain't no coming back from that. What do you think about this whole drama and the fact that Rick Ross might be on the DL? Let us know about it down below in the comment section.